What is going on, guys? DBG here. In this video we are going to be talking about our top 10 players in NBA 2K20 MyTEAM that you can get for under 20,000 MT. There's gonna be a little bit of overlap with our 10K video, but most of these would not have been in that video. So we are going to be talking about cards, and again, some of these cards range from like 2,000-3,000 MT all the way up to very, very close to the 20k MT mark. And it's a really weird one this year that if you want to go from, say, let's just say Doc Rivers, who's 3,000, to the best 20k point guard, there's barely any difference. Like, badges kind of mean everything. So unless, example for a point guard position, you're getting either badged up dudes like Byron Scott or using a Stockton or a D-Will or one of the like elite point guards, it's not going to be anything spectacular. So just always take that into account. Also, we're going to be having two per position. We're going to be having 2 point guards, 2 guards, 2 small forwards, 2 power forwards, and 2 centers. Because, well, there's no point just having a whole list of dudes that can play the point guard position. Because that would just kind of be a little bit unfair, because position locks are a thing. If position locks weren't the thing, we just have a top 10, but position locks are a thing, so we can't really do that. So anyway, yeah, before we get on to it, if you guys are new to the channel, subscribe. We upload at least 3 MyTEAM videos every single day, and this is only video number 2 for today actually, but don't worry, there'll be 2 more out today. So anyway, now we are going to get on to it. At number 10, this is a bit of a weird one because there are 2 players I'm going to put as a tie for number 10 as the second best center, and it all depends on how you play. So there are these dudes right here. Raef LaFrentz, who is around the like 8-9k mark, who's a sniper. So LaFrentz is a shooter. That is what he does on the floor. He's 6'11". Hot zones basically everywhere on the floor. Can you see hot zones here? No, you can't. He's got hot zones basically everywhere. Bunch of great shooting badges. He's got a decent block rating, great 3 ball of 89. His release is the exact same as Michael Cooper, so his release is absolutely unbelievable. He's got a decent enough block, but he's kind of slow, so that's why he's down here he's off the list. But if you prefer him to this other guy, to be honest, I do. I would run this guy over the guy that I am going to put in at number 10. And at number 10, I'm going to put in Possessed Dinosaur, Dino Radja. 1,000 MT for this guy. Sometimes even less. Dino Radja is absolutely ridiculous. I don't actually have him on this account. I just noticed that. But man, Dino is a scary good card. You can probably get him for maybe 950. No, okay, so he's gone up. He was less than 1,000 MT 2 days ago. So Dino Radja, okay, maybe I'll be paying 1,200 MT for him. Something glitched because I'm pretty sure I saw one of them for cheaper than that. Okay, no, I got him for 1,200. Add him to the collection. But the thing with Dino is that, I'm telling you, he is just freakishly fast for a center. He is freakishly fast. But again, 1,200 MT. He's got 87, 86. Would you might think, okay, it's not great. He's got the longest arms I've ever seen. He literally snatch blocks centers. You could be running with Yao Ming and Dino will snatch block him. It's ridiculous. 8 goal badges, relentless finisher, rebound chaser, contact finisher, consistent finisher, cross-key score, pro touch. Got drop stepper as well. In terms of his upgradable badges, can get catch and shoot. Again, I wouldn't give him any badges. He's just not good enough to get any badges. Unless you want to give him quick first step and just completely cheese with him. But quick first step costs too much. I wouldn't. If you happen to get one quick first step, he's a beast, but I wouldn't put any badges on him. He's got an 82 layup, which is not actually terrible for a center. Decent post game. He's got a really good mid-range. His release is really good. His 3 ball is not great, but he can hit from the corners. Trust me. Like, not consistently, but if he's wide open, he might hit from the corners. And he has got a 79 block, which again feels like 99 because of his wingspan. But this is the big thing. 78 speed, 78 acceleration. For a dude that is, because of his basically 8-foot wingspan, he's the equivalent of being about 7'3" in game. With that type of speed, it is, oh, he's so good. He is so good. He is definitely a card that I really like. A lot of people like him, some people don't, but for me anyway, he's something different because basically LaFrentz is a worse version of a card that is coming up later on the list, so I'm not going to put LaFrentz on it. That's why I'm putting Dino there. even though a lot of people will have more success with LaFrance. At number 9, we go back to day 1. And this is one of my small forwards. Richard Jefferson. Richard Jefferson can play. I'm sorry, Richard Jefferson can play. He's got 90 offense, 83 defensive overall. He's got a bunch of decent badges. Got silver clamps, but you can find him... Wait a minute. I was about to say, clamps doesn't upgrade. Well, clamps is upgraded. You can find him so often with gold clamps. Like gold clamps, gold hard crusher on this dude. He's got a fairly okay release. Great driving dunk at 95. Yeah, he can't speed boost, but he's got decent speed. He runs the floor well. 75 lateral quickness. I don't know what it is with day 1 cards. Everything feels like a lie. Like players shoot better than their stats suggest, like a Larry Bird. And someone like Richard Jefferson, even with low lateral quickness, he still locks people up. He's a card that I've only used the weeks he has popped up in limited, especially in the LeBron James teammates week. But he's really good. He's really good, but not good enough to be above 9. Number 8, we go to the brand new cards, and it's Chris Paul. So I don't have him on this account. I already have my point guard position a bit sorted, and he's not cheap enough for me to just buy him to have him, because he will drop the Rubio stage probably where he drops very, very low. But CP3, I'm surprised by Chris Paul. So I'm going to say I'm very surprised. Normally, I don't like guys like Chris Paul, or I don't like Chris Paul in general in 2K, but he's got like Dimer Gold, like for his step gold, stop and go, silver catch and shoot, silver difficult shots, silver clamps, silver interceptor, silver handles for days, silver deadeye. As well as that, he's a little bit small, but he's got quite a big wingspan as far as I'm aware. But a good mid-range, good 3. His release is not great, but it's not unusable. Great passing, great perimeter defense, great speed, 2-ball acceleration, great lateral quickness. And yeah, he's definitely a card that I'm pleasantly surprised with. And he is, while I definitely think value-wise, Doc Rivers is better to run at the point guard position, like Pat Bev's probably better to use value-wise. Chris Paul is definitely better than them and under 20k, so he's going here on this list at number 8. Well, number 7, we are going back to one of my all-time favorites, Boris Diaw. So Boris Diaw, he's still one of the top 7 or 8 power forwards in this game, even with no badges. As you guys can see, I've played 60 games with him. My Boris Diaw is different though. My Boris Diaw is different because I have gold heart crusher, gold quick first step, gold range extender on him. So my Boris Diaw is different. But most people's Diaw's, I think is a 16. Does he have 16 golds? No, he's 15 golds. I don't know what my 5 golds are, but you can pick him up for around the 10k, a bit under 10k actually. And he's got a whole bunch of good upgradable badges. His golds include like catch and shoot corner specialist. He's very good from the corners. Really nice release. Silver clamps, which is pretty decent. Good post game. Good enough 3-ball. Good mid range. Decent dunk. Even though for a weird thing, he's got like a 40 driving dunk tendency, which is really, really weird. But he's also got the Pro 3 behind the back, which is helpful. Definitely helpful. Overall, not great in terms of defensive stats, but he's got decent lateral quickness with silver clamps. He'll guard a lot of people, and his speed is slow. That's kind of the only problem with Diaw, is his speed is slow. And he also can't play lanes whatsoever. He will not get steals. So for that reason, he's number 7 on the list, but he is a really, really good card. Now we are on to number 6, and we are going to the internationals. And man, it's Ricky Rubio. Ricky Rubio is a good card. I'm sorry, Ricky Rubio is a really, really good card. So he is around the like 12, 13k mark. And Rubio is a guy that has got gold dimer, gold pickpocket, gold lightning reflex, gold downhill, gold quick first step. He's got silver clamp, silver handles for days. I missed a few badges, I think. He's got gold floor general, got Hall of Fame pick dodger. Like Hall of Fame pick dodger is a very, very good badge to have. As well as that, he's got handles for days, silver, corner specialist. His release is unbelievable. He has the potential to get range extender as well, which is nice. So if you do find a badge up Ricky, he's going to be a beast. He's got Kenny Smith's release, which is really good. Good mid-range, decent 3-ball. Can't dunk the ball at all because I don't think Ricky Rubio has dunked the basketball in his life. Great passing stats, really good defense. Got great speed, ball and acceleration, and 88 lateral quickness. He's better Chris Paul. That's literally what he is. He's better Chris Paul. And he's 6'4", so he's a really good card. And for the price, you can't get much better for around 12k MT for the point guard position. At number 5, we are going to go to the Flash set, not the Flash glitched. I wish one of the Flash glitched players. See, I want to see what price of flash glitches are. Timmy D, over 200. John Stockton, over 100. He's 100. I picked up my Stockton when he was very, very cheap, back when he first came out. But at number 5, we are going to put in Andrea Kurolenko. And Kurolenko is, again, he's dropped under the 20k mark. I think I paid like 23k for my own, but he's really good. I'm sorry, he's really good. He does everything on the defensive end. He's got Hall of Fame tireless defender, pickpocket, gold. Sorry, Hall of Fame tireless defender, gold pickpocket, gold pick dodger, gold clamps, gold chase and gold defense leader, gold hard crusher, gold interceptor, gold intimidator. Unfortunately, if he had just catch and shoot, it would make him so much better. But he's 6'9", got a decent wingspan, good mid-range shot, decent threes, release pretty good. He shoots well from the corners because that's where his hot zones are. He's got 80, well, he has an 86 ball handle, but awful SIGs. Like, it goes to 86 with 4 general coaches, but his SIGs are horrendous. Defensive stats overall, he's good. Perimeter defense stat doesn't matter whatsoever. Speed is not great, but he's not incredibly slow. A 91 lateral quickness is really, really good. So with Andrea Kurolenko, you are getting one of the best defensive cards in the game. And I said he was overpriced when he was like 23, 24k MT, and I still stand by that. I don't think he's one of the best value players in the game because I think number 4 is, especially because you're more likely to run Andrea Kurolenko at small forward. I think number 4 is probably a little bit better and way cheaper, but Kurolenko is still really nice and he's not expensive whatsoever. At number 4, I still can't believe this guy's cheap. It's Bruce Bowen. How is he 4k? He's not, it's not like he's even, there's so many of them. He is the best 3.4k card in the game, and I need to just do this card justice. Hot zones is one of the most important things in 2k. I'm just saying that right now. With Bruce Bowen, you have got hot zones, 4 of 5 spots outside the 3-point line. Yes, he does not play the greatest in perimeter centric. That's one kind of downside of him, is that if you're using a Frank Vogel or something, I think is he only good, isn't he? No, he's great. So he gets 4 to 5 boosts. That's perfect. I was about to say that might be one of his only downsides, but 6'7", can play the 2. He's got gold catch and shoot, gold corner specialist, gold pickpocket, gold pick dodger, gold chase arrows, gold intimidator, gold off ball pest. Got gold clamps as well, so he's a lockdown defender. Got good length. He doesn't miss from his. You don't like hot zones are so important, and he will barely miss in catch shoot situations. Base 40, so it's the same release as a Boris D out. There's a lot of players base 40. You can get used to that one quick. Also got an 88 3 ball. Yeah, he's not the greatest dunker, but he's got 96 perimeter defense, which isn't that relevant. But 96 lateral quickness, 82 strength. Speed isn't the best, but man, he is the 3-and-D. He's a 3-and-D god. I don't know what's up with these tendencies. On-ball steal and pass interception are good though. I've never seen so many zeros in the tendencies before, but 0 standing dunk, like, it's just a bit weird. But at the end of the day, if you want a 3-and-D dude, a 3-and-D player, he's up there with the best of them. And he is like 3k MT. He's elite. He's absolutely elite. And number 3, we are going to be going back into the Flash set. And this card here, again, is severely underrated. It's Richie Guerin. So, if I was going mid-tier, guys, the point guard position, I would run Rubio and Guerin. I'm probably going to do it on my normally spend squad at some stage. But these two guys are insane. So Richie is around the like 15, 16k. So he's a little more expensive than Rubio. Again, he doesn't quite fit my squad on this account, but it doesn't mean that I wouldn't be using it on my normally spent where he's going to be way cheaper. But Richie's got Hall of Fame slithery finisher, gold catch and shoot, gold corner special, gold difficult shots, gold interceptor, gold downhill. He's got gold unpluckable. So he's got a whole bunch of badges, silver clamps as well. Unfortunately, he can't get range as far as I'm aware. He can get hard crusher though, which is quite a big badge to have. He can get quick first step. That's one problem, is that he doesn't come with quick first step. So you kind of have to give him that. And that is a very, very expensive badge. So I'm guessing this one here. If this one here has quick first step, I think I might just go and pick him up. I don't know what those gold badges are. And not silver quick first step. I would consider. I very much would consider paying that little bit extra for him with silver quick first step. But he is a beast. His dribble SIGs are really nice. As well as that, his jumper, he's got base 4, which is the same as like Donovan Mitchell, same as another few players. Donovan Mitchell and Jimmy Butler will be on this list, player a little bit over 20k. But then you've got an 86-3, 89 mid-range shot, 80 driving dunk. You've got 88 perimeter defense, which is really nice. Good speed, sweep, ball acceleration, good lateral quickness. He just kind of does everything. As well as that, he is 6'4" with a great release. So a card that I'm a big fan of. However, he's nothing. Like, he's not going to break into my actual team over the guys that I run. He's not going to break into my team, but he's really good. Then we're on to number 2, and we're going back to season tip-off, and it is Andrea Banyani. In my opinion, he is a top 4 or 5 center in this game. Like, in terms of primary centers, he is my first choice in this entire game. There is no primary center I would run over Andrea Banyani. Which is, I know it sounds crazy, but for me, the way I play, there is no primary center I would use over Banyani. I wonder what he's actually scoring in points per game. When I played my first limited game last week on stream, he scored like 47 points. I missed like 4 shots. He's only averaging, he's averaging 7.2 points in 6.3 minutes per game for me. Shooting way over 50% from the field, way over 50% from 3. Actually, way over 50% from 3, barely over 50% from the field. But he has got goal catch and shoot, goal relentless finisher. He only has 3 hot zones, which is not the most ideal thing. You'd rather him have 4. But he's got a silver drop stepper, silver box. He's got back down punisher, silver. Big thing, bronze range. Bronze range means a lot of times when players spot up a little bit outside the 3, they're not going to hit shots, but with bronze range, they will. His release is unbelievable. Same as Amari Stoudemire's. I really like it off the catch. Good post looking fadeaway, but let's be real, who's playing in the post? Got a really great 3 ball. And the difference is that like 85 block feels like a 99. He blocks everything. Good interior defense. Really, for some reason, Andrea Banyani's a good rebounder. For some reason, Banyani's a good rebounder. His speed and acceleration are both more than solid for a center. And bad lateral quickness, but sure, look, it is what it is, a 90 strength. Why is Andrea Banyani a like bully ball center? Like, I'm sorry. This is as confusing as making Brook Lopez, Milwaukee Bucks card, a perimeter defender and not a good 3-point shooter. Making Banyani a strong inside scoring rebounding center who can shoot the 3 ball as a like Ruby card. It's just, we're already, people are saying they're making cards more realistic this year. They really aren't. They really are not. I'm sure half the cards have copied and pasted SIGs, like David West and Dino Raja are clones of each other, which is a surprise. But yeah, he's going in here at number 2. And at number 1, one of the best defensive players in this game, Michael Cooper. So for around 15k, you're getting Michael Cooper. Funnily enough, I sold my one for like 19k last week. But man, Michael Cooper's so good. Hall of Fame clamps. One of the best defensive players in the game. My personal Michael Cooper, Huff quick first step. He is a god. But gold catch and shoot, goal corner specialist with one of the best releases in the game. Base 28 is one of the best releases in the game. I'm telling you that right now. And catch and shoot's a really important badge to have. He's also got like Showtime, which helps. Trust me, it helps. Golden Interceptor, or Hall of Fame clamps. His stats: good 3 ball, good dunk. Not the greatest ball handler in the world, but he's got decent speed, sweep, ball acceleration, and unbelievable lateral quickness to 95. He's one of the best defensive players in the game. He can shoot the ball quite well, and he is just a better Bruce Bowen. If you're going value-wise, give me Bruce Bowen over Cooper. But the difference is that Cooper can dunk and occasionally go to the basket, whereas Bruce Bowen can't. Like, that's the difference I see between them. But if you are on a budget and you're looking for value, trust me, Bowen is better. But Michael Cooper is still class. He is still class. So anyway, yeah, that is pretty much it. That's the video. Thank you guys for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe.